cancer vaccine. It's getting a lot of attention as it enters the second stage of a trial. Let's bring in Dr. Nicole Saphier, Director of Breast Imaging at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, and a Fox News contributor. Dr. Saphier, great to see you. And we thought of you when we saw this development because it feels like there's a lot of women that are talking about this, and it's giving a lot of hope to the future of breast cancer and possibly making it not a thing. I mean, how close are we getting to this vaccine?
Well, Sandra, absolutely. If you have not been diagnosed with breast cancer yourself, you certainly know someone or peripherally around you know someone who has been diagnosed with breast cancer, because it really is that common. About 1 in 8 women do get diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime, and 1% of all breast cancers are actually in men as well. When it comes to vaccine or to breast cancer diagnosis and treatment, vaccines are certainly on the horizon, and it is getting all of us very encouraged. There are a couple of vaccines in early clinical stages right now, one specifically out of the Cleveland Clinic that is looking at finding a way to treat the triple-negative breast cancers. That is the most aggressive form of breast cancer. It only comprises about 10 to 15% of all breast cancer, but it is much more aggressive, has a higher recurrence rate and a higher mortality rate. And it is, when you hear people talking about those turbo cancers or the cancers in young women, it typically are these triple-negative breast cancers. And when you hear people with BRCA1, BRCA2, or other gene mutations that get aggressive cancers, it's the triple-negative breast cancer. So what the vaccines are looking to do is it can do several things. One, can you give the vaccine to someone and it can help complement the traditional treatments like chemotherapy and surgery and kind of help treat it? Can you give a vaccine after the patient has undergone all of the treatment to try and prevent it from coming back? And third, can you give the vaccine to high-risk individuals who haven't developed breast cancer yet, but try to prevent them from developing breast cancer at all? And they're looking at all of these different scenarios. And the Cleveland Clinic vaccine trial that's entering stage 2 in 2025, they've demonstrated in phase 1 trials that the vaccine, in about 73% of the women that it was given, it did boost their immunity. It did show an immune response, which is great. Phase 2 trials will now be looking at the efficacy. How does it do to the cancer itself, and how does it do in preventing the cancer from coming back or developing at all?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the numbers, Dr. Saphier, to your point, if you haven't gone through this yourself, you certainly have somebody in your family or you have friends who have. 270,000 will be diagnosed in the U.S. This year. 42,000 will die from this. They're specifically right now, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that they're testing this on women who have the highest chances of recurrence, right? And so what you're hearing from women who live with the fear of this cancer coming back, they are just counting down the minutes till this is approved and safe for them to take.
So the women in the trial, yes. So with the triple-negative breast cancer, it does have a higher risk of recurrence compared to some of the other types of breast cancers. And these women specifically had a more advanced form of breast cancer before undergoing treatment. So they're at an even higher risk of recurrence. So these women, while it is still in very early stages and we don't know what the outcome is going to be, it does give them some peace of mind knowing that they are a part of something that may help them from potentially getting or having their cancer return. And that's all we can hope for, because once you have a breast cancer diagnosis, the chance of it coming back never goes back to 0. So women live with the anxiety of it potentially coming back every single day.
Yeah, I just wanted to quote Olivia Munn, who's very publicly gone through this. She said, when you get diagnosed with any cancer, even through treatment, even through surgeries, you're looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life, she says. It doesn't matter the accolades you have collected or the success in your career or how much money you have. She says, when I look at the people that are healthy, that's what I'm envious of, because it just hits you. And we pray for all those who are currently battling cancer, and we're hopeful when we see news like this. So Dr. Saphier, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, John.